Hello, I'm Chuck, the Celtic Cricket, and this is a little video for YouTube with a good friend and accomplished author, Dorothy Morrison. We have Dorothy Morrison with us tonight. Thank you so much for coming and doing this tour, this lecture, and the book signing, and welcome back to New England. You like New England this time of the year?
Love it. Absolutely gorgeous.
Well, we were very excited to have you here. The phone has been ringing off the hook having you here. Everybody wants to know how long you're staying, where you're going to be next, and they're curious, do you have any other new books coming out? What are you doing lately?
Well, I don't have any new books coming out this year. I am currently working on a project with Sabrina the Ink Witch. But we can't give you any details because it's not contracted yet, but we're very excited about that. I'm also working on the Ultimate Magical Formula.
Ooh.
And so I'm hoping to have that out next year, and it has started to take a life of its own, so it may actually be 2 volumes. This has been a 15-day tour. we're on day number 8 right now, and after this I go to Spencer, Massachusetts, I go to Old Mystic, Connecticut, to Cornwall, New York, and to West Reading, Pennsylvania.
Well, we're very pleased that you had time to come to the Silver Willow in Rehoboth, Mass.
I would not have missed it. I love this store.
You were here doing readings earlier today, and you packed the house up, and you have a lot of people coming tonight for your workshop. Now, the workshop that you're doing this evening is called Everyday Magic?
Yes. Yes,
and what are some of the fun things that we'll get out of that workshop?
We're going to talk tonight about using everyday things, common items in the home, to perform magical efforts. And I'm hoping to divide the group up into sections and have them work their own spells, make up their own spells with some interesting ingredients.
It should be a challenge and it should be fun.
Yeah, you know, things like movie tickets.
Oh, really?
And apples and butter.
Well, this ought to be interesting. I'm just amazed at how many customers I saw come in today with your books, asking you to sign them, and I've seen some of the same titles with different covers on them. Some people really do hold on to your books for a long time. I know it's a prerequisite in the coven that I'm working with that everyone has to have a copy of Everyday Magic.
You know, I'm really glad to hear that. It is one of my favorite books, and it probably is one of the most popular. It's been reprinted 17 times, and so that's quite an accomplishment, and that's very exciting for me that people still find that to be appropriate to working magic.
Now, with Samhain just around the corner, do you have any special plans for Samhain or any advice for the fellow pagans out there to celebrate Samhain? What's something fun and exciting that a lot of people don't know that we can do on Samhain?
Well, let me tell you about my plans for Samhain.
Okay.
I'm going to stay home at Samhain and give the trick-or-treaters candy.
Nothing wrong with that.
Which is going to be the first time in a long time that I've been able to do that, so I'm really looking forward to it. But one of the things that I think people miss at Samhain is leaving a feast for the dead. At our house, I always leave apples on the table. And it's very interesting because sometimes the apples are gone. Now, I think my husband eats them, okay? but really, it's one of the ways to protect your home and keep good spirits around, and say thanks to the ancestors for making us the people who we are.
Well, that's funny that you mentioned that because I often use apples at Samhain, and I usually bring them to the cemetery and leave them on my loved ones' graves. And I have an open ritual here at the Silver Willow, and we use a lot of apples in the ritual. And they're fun to do divination with as well.
Yes, they are.
So, yeah, apples are very big in Samhain and Halloween. What is the most popular question, and you probably get sick of people asking, what's your favorite book? What's your favorite this, that? What is your favorite book?
You know, I love all of my books differently, and it's true. You know, books are like children, and you know you're closer to some than the others maybe, but you love them all. I think my very favorite book is Utterly Wicked.
Well, I was down at your party release in New Orleans for that.
Yes.
And it is one of my favorite ones. There's a lot of humor in there as well, some sarcasm, which I'm very big on. This is totally a wicked cool book.
Thank you.
I think a lot of people have enjoyed that. And I cannot keep this in stock here at the Silver Willow. It's always out. I sell out every time.
You know, I'm really tickled to hear that. When I wrote that, someone said to me, "Oh, Dorothy, you're going to catch so much flack over that." And so I waited and I waited. And I kept getting these emails of people going, "Yeah, you know, thank God, you know, somebody finally wrote this." But it sometimes when you get a bad review, it actually increases book sales. And I kept getting these good reviews on Amazon, and I thought I was finally going to have to pay somebody to give it a crummy review.
Well, I understand it's doing very well for you.
Yes, it is.
We'll probably have to edit this because I just ran out of questions. What should we throw in here?
Well, maybe we should say goodnight.
Okay, I'll say something. So you've been talking to Dorothy Morrison, the author of many books. She's here at the Silver Willow in Rehoboth doing a workshop tonight on everyday magic. And Dorothy, thank you. This is your second time here at the Silver Willow, and we've brought you into Massachusetts for Pagan Pride, and we hope to have you again here at the Silver Willow. And you're just a charm to be with, and I absolutely love your license plate on your vehicle. It says Head Witch. You are the Head Witch.
Oh, thank you. And it's my pleasure, and I'm so excited to be here. Thank you so much for having me.
And have a blessed Samhain.
You as well.
Thank you.